What began as a missing person mystery more than a year ago has now turned into a death riddle on Spain's holiday island of Gran Canaria. An unidentified body found in a remote natural pool on Gran Canaria has now been identified as 32-year-old Annabella Lovas, a former reality TV contestant of The Bachelor, who turned into an influencer. Her body was discovered on March 6th last year, and according to investigators, she had likely been there for at least 3 weeks. One detail immediately deepened the mystery. She was found naked from the waist down. At the time, police had no idea who she was. There were no fingerprints available to identify her, no belongings nearby, and no immediate clues explaining how she got there. Search teams deployed drones and even helicopters over the surrounding rough terrain, but found no trace of clothing, personal items, or any sign of what may have happened before her death. Forensic teams also hit repeated dead ends. They could not establish an exact cause of death, and even DNA results failed to provide clear answers. With fingerprints unavailable, investigators turned to the only clues they had left: unusual tattoos on her shoulder and back. Those markings were logged carefully, but still did not immediately lead to a name. Then, an earlier missing persons report filed by her family began to connect the dots. Eventually, one tooth was sent through Interpol, where dental records finally confirmed the body belonged to Annabella Lovas. Police say that breakthrough changed everything, because once her identity was confirmed, investigators learned Lovas had already been considered vulnerable. She had previously been reported missing in November 2024 before being traced to an apartment in Playa del Ingles, where she had told police she was safe. Lovas had moved to Gran Canaria after battling cancer, and reports suggest the illness left lasting psychological effects. Authorities now believe she may have run out of money and ended up living on the streets. Their current theory is that she may have died elsewhere on the island before storm-driven flash floods carried her body into the isolated natural pool where she was later found. Police stress that so far there is no evidence of violent death and the case is not being treated as a crime. But key questions remain unanswered, including exactly how she died and what happened in her final days. One police chief involved in the case described the identification effort as, quote, hard and intense, adding that the terrain was so extreme, quote, you would have needed to be a professional climber, not just any hiker, to reach the spot. For now, the mystery surrounding Annabella Lovas remains only partly solved, identified at last, but still leaving behind a final chapter investigators cannot fully explain.